Hello everyone. So in the last video we learned how to change an interrogative sentence into an indirect speech. In today's video we will learn how to change an imperative sentence into an indirect speech. So first learn what is an imperative statement. An imperative is used to give an order or instruction. These type of imperative sentences, they are used to give orders or instructions. They can be bossy words which tell you what to do. These sentences, they tell you what to do. An imperative sentence will usually start with a verb and ends in a full stop or exclamation mark. For example, brush your teeth. These sentences, they start with a verb and they end with an exclamation mark. So in imperative sentences, there are two types of imperative sentence. One is a positive imperative sentence and another one is negative imperative sentence. For positive imperatives, the word do is generally left unstated and implied before the base verb. So for positive statements, you'll find the word do, so you will understand that it is a positive imperative sentence. In the examples, we will come to know that how can we identify a positive imperative sentence. So the next one is a negative imperative sentence. In negative imperatives, we use don't or do not directly before the base verb. So in the negative sentences, we use don't or do not in the negative imperative sentences. So the steps to follow when you're changing a direct to indirect speech in imperative sentences, for positive types it is to is the connective word. So we are going to use to as a connective word, and the mood of the sentence should be identified. The mood of the sentence, what it is, I will tell you in the examples when we look at the examples. So in the negative imperative sentences, we have to use not to as a connective word. For positive, we will use to, and for the negative, we use not to as a connective word, and the same that we have to identify the mood of the sentence. So here are some examples of positive imperative sentences. So it is like, the teacher said, please close the window. You can see the word please. So that is the mood of the speaker. So if you're saying please, then it is like we are requesting. So as it is a teacher, we can't say that they are requesting because we don't use the word request for teachers, right? So we will say it as, the teacher asked to close the window. So the second sentence is, she said to me, please help me. See, here also please is there, so we're using the word as request. This is the mood of the sentence. This is the mood of the sentence. So a person, when he's telling you a sentence in direct speech, you have to know that in which form he is telling you. So it is a request she's asking, right? So we have to write it as, she requested me to help her. Okay. So the third example, the boss said to the employee, get out of the room. So here get out, it is an order. So you have to write it as, the boss ordered the employee to get out of the room. So you have to just add the adding verb and you have to change the mood of the sentence. Okay. So these are some of the examples of positive imperative sentences. Now let's see some examples of negative imperative sentences. So it is, the gardener said to children, don't pluck the flowers. So I said to you before, like how you can identify a negative sentence, you'll find don't or do not. Okay, so you can see don't here. So the gardener is telling the children not to pluck the flowers. So he's warning them not to take it, right? So you have to write it as, the gardener warned children not to pluck the flowers. The second sentence, the principal said to students, don't make noise. So it is an instruction. The principal is giving an instruction to the students that they have to not make noise. So you have to write it as, the principal instructed students not to make noise. So the third one is, the doctor said don't overeat. See, the doctor is advising a patient not to overeat. So you will write it as, the doctor advised not to overeat. Okay, so you can see the word we are using not to everywhere. So you have to use not to as a connective word for negative sentences. Here are some of the reporting verbs which you can use in the sentences when you change it into indirect speech. You should know the mood of the statement. So the words can be like asked, commanded or ordered, requested, invited, advised, directed, reminded, instructed or encouraged. These are some of the reporting verbs which you can use when you're changing it into an indirect speech for both negative and positive words. So here ends the imperative sentences changing to the indirect speech. I hope this video is useful for you. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.